Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? And welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all of the trending stories in the UAE and beyond. Today, we're talking about COVID cases are continuing to drop. We're talking about a Dubai delivery driver who saved a family in the middle of a highway in Dubai. And also, we have a stuntman in studio, so we're potentially going to learn how to do a couple of fake stunt tricks, which is super exciting.
We have some wholesome stories today. I'm also be talking about Afghan refugees who sang along to Baby Shark in a heartwarming video, along with a Dubai music festival with Filipino artists like Bamboo and Easy Mill is taking place this December.
But first of all, I need to give a massive shout out to some neighbors in my community. I had a scary Friday night, actually.
Yeah, you told me before the show, and it's like one of those only in Dubai stories with the amount of security in this place.
Yeah, it's true. We're so lucky. I was out for dinner, went to a brunch Friday night. It was pretty nice. And about, let's say, 3 hours into it, so like at 11, half 11 at night, we have, I don't know if you guys have seen these like cameras on your door. They're very cheap. You can get them. And when someone rings your doorbell, you get you can see who's at your door and you can actually talk to them. So two neighbors who I've never met before were like, your dog is missing. Goose is missing, has been running around our neighborhood, barking, distressed for 3 hours. We finally figured out that this is her house. What can we do? And we were like, oh my God. I was like, we were coming home, but we were in downtown, so it was going to take 30 minutes to get home. So these incredible neighbors, like, you can't thank people enough in this situation, because we were so distressed and our dog was so distressed. They somehow managed to get our really nervous, anxious dog into our house. They closed her dog flap for us and made sure that it was so secure that she wouldn't be able to get out. And yeah, just basically did this really legendary thing. So thank you if you guys are watching.
A couple of questions. So first, they knew it was your house, or they just asked, like, is this your dog? Or were they asking you?
Well, a little bit confusing, but I'm assuming Goose was running up and down and she kept on going near our house and probably was at the door. So they tried our doorbell, and then as soon as we saw them, we were able to confirm that, yeah, Goose lives here. Okay.
And you let them in your house and let Goose, like, you let them put Goose inside your house.
It's interesting. When it happened, I would not question for a second letting these kind neighbors into our house, because what they were doing. The weird thing is, we actually have a camera in our living room as well, but that's besides the point. It didn't even occur to me, because they were the people who were trying to find our dog for us. They were trying to get the dog home. So anyone who's going to go out of their way at 11:30 on a Friday night to help their neighbors, like, I didn't even question it. But it's interesting, because I know at the start of the show you were like, but if it was in another country, would you question it? I don't know. I think in that situation, when it's like if it's your baby outside and someone is doing,
of course,
someone is doing the most to get a part of your family back home. And also the video, a photo had actually gone up on our community Facebook group of Goose distressed. So, like, the main thing is that there was a dog running around who was clearly barking at 11 things. So getting Goose home was...
But that's amazing. Like, people actually put it up and took the time to share, saying, like, there is a dog that's out and it's run away from home.
I can't thank these people enough. Like, first, I don't know how Goose escaped. Like, we have quite a high fence.
Yeah.
So if anyone else has videos in the area to see Goose scale this, like, 1.5 meters, but she was acting weird all weekend. Like, she was... she had a bit of a break in her routine, so I could tell that she wasn't herself that day. I know it sounds weird, but so I don't know how she actually managed to scale the fence, but she did. And I don't know. We're just gonna have to.
You have a show jumper right there.
She's very. She's a desert rescue, but she actually is quite elegant. And she does like prance along like an Arabian gazelle. Really, they say she's a mix, and I'm like, maybe she's like part gazelle.
But this is the best part about living in communities. Just if there is something to go wrong, you have neighbors and you have the security and you have everyone to help you out. I mean, always stand for community residences.
100%. So thank you, kind neighbors. There's a bigger thank you coming our way, because what you did was so good. But we really appreciate it, and so glad to have Goosey back home.
Aww.
Let's jump into our top stories. Big news on the COVID front. UAE COVID cases drop to the lowest number so far this year. Yet again, the COVID cases in the UAE continue to decrease. Yesterday's tally was 725 per day, and we've remained under 1,000 new cases for 19 days in a row. And we can literally see the line of COVID cases going like that. So in the last 24 hours, 945 people recovered, and now active cases in the UAE stand at 7,041. Which is fantastic. It's continuing to drop. This weekend, we also saw the UAE has eased travel restrictions for all vaccinated residents who are stuck abroad. So NCEMA announced all visa holders on previously suspended travel lists, they can now return provided they have been vaccinated by a World Health Organization approved vaccine. So a lot of good news coming on the COVID side and travel and people being able to return. Finally, one of the biggest things that was announced this weekend is 90% of residents in the UAE have got their first dose of the COVID vaccine, which is just incredible. As we open up our country to more people to come in for Expo, as everyone's allowed to get back in, nearly 78% of the UAE population is fully vaccinated and 90% have that first dose, which is just phenomenal.
Exciting stuff. Exciting, but it's amazing to see with the amount of restrictions that are being eased out. People are still following precautionary measures. People are still wearing their masks. People are still following the social distancing protocols and like just keeping a safe distance. So that's great to see residents themselves take the initiative and not just go haywire when the things are easing out.
Yeah, it's so true. I was in England and Ireland a little while ago, just for two or three weeks, and the way that they're reopening is, I just think masks are such a great way to remind people that, I have my mask on, therefore I remember that I need to sanitize more. So having that mask on in public, I just think is such a big reminder. So in other countries you don't have it, you really forget about the virus.
Yeah.
But I actually did forget my mask over the weekend, and a taxi driver had a spare one, and I was like, that's so good, thank you so much. But it just shows that people are ready, and like you still see sanitizer everywhere and stuff, so we're still following the precautions as we reopen. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's so true. Like I went to a petrol pump and my mask broke off when I was paying for something, and she just gave me another mask free of cost. It was just a dirham, but she's just like, no, take it, like it broke off. Yeah. Like people are so generous with these things. Like it's for everyone, it's safety first. Like my friend Hannah, she was a little sick over the weekend. She got a COVID test and she tested negative, but she's just like, as a precautionary thing, I'm just gonna stay at home, because if it's something else, I don't want to get anyone sick.
Same. Literally had the same situation with a friend this weekend who took the precaution to stay at home 2 nights in a row over the weekend, because he was like, took a test, didn't feel well, but test was negative, but still wanted to follow that. So well done, friends.
Amazing. But moving on to another very nice story, Afghan refugee children sing along to Baby Shark in a heartwarming video. Now, Afghan refugee children can be seen singing along to Baby Shark with Australian forces that helped evacuate them from Taliban-seized Afghanistan. And now the video was shared on Twitter via Khalid Amiri, who used to serve RTA, which is the radio television of Afghanistan. Now, before I get into his story, the video of the kids singing along with these soldiers, it's so sweet. And the soldiers are like not just singing along, they're doing actions like to go along with the music, the song, the lyrics.
Yeah.
So cute.
It's so sweet. It's just one of those, like, those simple things can bring so much happiness and so much joy, like song, music, entertainment. And to know that the people in Humanitarian City right now, I think in this case it's an Australian group, they are, going above and beyond to make the kids feel happy in what has been like a most horrific, scary time. And I'm sure for the kids it's such a relief to just go back to Baby Shark, right? Because Baby Shark was the song that was heard all over the world. It's one song that probably all kids will be able to repeat. They probably all know the move, so it's really cute to see it here in Dubai.
Yeah, like you said, they went through a lot. So for them to even experience something like this with the soldiers singing along, it's like, okay, it's kind of, things are calming down. It's just that adding that vibe of calmness around them. And and the UAE is also sending so much aid to Afghanistan. So many nice stories coming out of there. And more on Khalid. So he's the one who shared the story, and his journey is also quite fascinating in itself. He documented a lot of his evacuation on social media platforms and became good friends with Australian soldiers himself during his time here in the UAE before he went on to Australia. And Khalid shared how an Aussie army personnel gifted him a book he wanted to order with a very heart-touching message written inside the book that read, Khalid, you're just as Aussie as the rest of us. It's really touching to see these kind of stories come out, and people who are being in the limbo of what's happening right now, just experiencing so much kindness by those around them. So wholesome, so nice.
That's so wholesome. That's so true. And actually, I was just going through our Instagram DMs this morning, and there's, I think, about 2 or 3 messages this morning asking how can we help Afghanistan refugees in the UAE, and that's something that we're just going to explore a bit more, because I'm sure people have donations that they want to give, and I'm sure there are ways, but it's something that we definitely need to look into. But we'll get if you've been asking those questions, we'll get those answers to you, because as you know, of the over 40,000 people who have fled Afghanistan in the last month, 9,000 of them will come via the UAE. They'll stay in Humanitarian City. They've been welcomed with open arms by UAE leaders. But if you as residents want to help, then we want to figure out how we can get donations to them. So we'll check that out.
Yes.
And moving into another wholesome story. This went onto our Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, you can see our feed just this morning. And I believe it got like 2,000 likes in 20 minutes. So it just shows it's amazing. A Dubai delivery driver saves a family who were stuck in the middle of a highway. Not all heroes wear capes, and this man certainly wasn't wearing a cape. So a huge shout out to Mr. Tarek. He's a Dubai delivery driver with Pizza Hut. He basically stopped bang in the middle of a highway to help a family who had run out of petrol. This was shared with us by UAE Family Explorers on Instagram. Their side of the story, they said our car ran out of petrol in the middle of a highway. This was near Jebel Ali Free Zone, so like one of those quite big, scary highways. And a delivery driver, Mr. Tarek, he approached us and he offered to help us. He brought us petrol out of nowhere, and we cannot thank him enough. Running out of petrol in the middle of a highway is scary, right? Like it's the last thing that you want to happen, and you know it's going to happen. You're like, where's the closest petrol station? But for it to happen when your family's in the car, your wife and kids, it's a bit of a freak out moment. So the fact that a delivery driver, any of us could have stopped, right? It's going to be busy. The fact that someone stopped, it was a delivery driver possibly working at the time, to help them. He happened to have petrol. He brought them petrol out of nowhere to help them on their way is such an incredibly good deed, such an amazing act of kindness. And you're like, because if I see a car on the side of a highway, I don't drive, but if I did see one, I don't know if I'm stopping, to be honest, because I just and I don't know why I wouldn't stop, but I kind of think, oh, maybe they'll be looked after. I feel like, I know it's a really bad thing to say, but I'm sure they're already looked after, so I just wouldn't even think to stop. And
there's so many recovery services, patrol services, like those, Kafu and stuff. Like, you would think like, oh, they'll just call someone. There will be services that can come help them, but it's the people. They may not. Yeah, and it's the people you expect the least to come help you. Like sometimes it's those who are not as privileged who end up helping more than those who are privileged. To be very honest. Yeah, interesting. And it's incredible. Like when I was driving over the weekend, I had to take a turn. And I stopped in the middle, so it was in the highway, so the cars were going really fast. No one stopped for me to go, but it was a truck who slowed down and gave me way. Not the fancy cars, not the ones you would expect, like just go. But it's really, I don't know, the people you would expect the least that end up helping the most. Interesting, yeah. Because I think, like what if they didn't have phone battery to contact anyone, so they really could have been stranded. So it's so amazing. So for Pizza Hut, he stopped. So get this matter raised. And sometimes like, oh yeah, for sure. What a great person. And sometimes there are those desert ghosts. Have you heard of them? Desert ghosts? No. So a lot of times it's happened in Dubai and around the UAE. Like people have had issues and they had to stop in the middle of not in the middle of the road, like in the off-road, like in the desert area, the sand areas. And just out of nowhere, a car would come and help you with like a punctured tire or help you with fuel, whatever, and they would just disappear. Like they would just go away, and you would go into the car maybe to take out something to tip them or give them, and they would just disappear. Oh, I've never heard that before. Have you guys heard of desert ghosts? I love that. Ali, have you?
No, but they're called people that help.
No, yeah, of course.
But it's the way she's describing it, that they come in, do a good deed, and then they're gone. And then disappear.
Usually people around the desert, if you see them, they're always willing to help, so I guess you're right.
Yeah, this is not, I mean, within the desert itself and then near the highways, like the sand areas, but crazy, like they're all, when you need help, somehow you are sent help.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
Positive thought for the day.
You know, in Harry Potter, when the teacher goes like, "There's always help for those who ask."
Yeah.
In Hogwarts.
Yeah, I remember this. I'm trying to like picture it. It's been so long.
Harry Potter marathon. Okay, moving on. From one music talent to another, at Dubai Music Festival.
Interesting.
Why is it interesting? Is it not on point?
Well,
Is it
Facebook audience didn't actually see your intro.
I just sang right now. Give them like a little bit of a teaser.
Oh, that was singing?
Whatever.
I think that's for both of us. Go on.
The Dubai Music Festival with Filipino artists like Bamboo and Easy Mill. It's Easy Mill. Easy Mill is taking place this December. Now, Kabayans, the time is now to catch your favorite Pinoy artists live in Dubai for the 1MX Dubai 2021 Music Festival taking place this December the 3rd. Now, artists like Easy Mill, Legendary Bamboo, Moira, Gigi Delana, Baguio, and Beanie. Beanie are all going to take part in the biggest Pinoy music festival yet. And this is the return of the prominent festival, usually known for bringing in a lot of Filipino talent. And the World Trade Center is going to be the prime location for the concert. Oh my God, World Trade Center for concerts, the best. Absolutely the best. And Filipinos around the region are so psyched. Some are even considering booking flights to Dubai just for the concert, because one tweet read, "Is it dumb of me considering going to Dubai for this? I'm fully vaccinated, so why not?"
Oh, absolutely not. Who is that? VV Reactions? Get yourself to Dubai for this. You don't, as long as you're fully vaccinated, in you come.
Vaxxed. And there's some...
Do check entry requirements based on the country you're traveling from.
but
I would recommend you come.
Jackie, are you a fan of any of them? Do you want to come on? Are you a fan? Come in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll go close to you so they can hear my mic.
Yeah.
I think I'm a fan of Moira for like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Being like a fan of her, I've sang a lot, and most of hers, she's basically the Ariana Grande mixed with Adele.
Ooh.
Those are some big shoes to fill.
she's commonly known that, and then
Moira,
Bamboo,
okay, we need to give her a listen.
And Bamboo is more of like the Eminem.
Oh, the rapper.
The rapper.
So are these like pretty strong performers?
They're pretty strong. They're pretty strong performers.
So who are you most looking forward to of all of them?
Moira.
Her song Paubaya.
Okay, we're gonna get hooked onto these artists too today. Why don't you play their music all day today? So it's like it seeps in our minds.
I will.
Okay, done.
Done.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Chapster.
Jackie.
Sorry.
It's alright. Bye. But December 3rd, like there's hopefully that's literally like the start of all the good stuff. Like, isn't it end of November where it'll be National Day weekend? We'll have hopefully sevens, hopefully a bit of F1.
Yes.
So much going on. Christmas at the New Year's, the festive period.
Hanukkah.
I can't wait for F1.
Oh yeah. Who's gonna come to F1? I don't even know.
Racers.
And performers.
Performers.
A bit of both. But it's literally like, and obviously goes out saying Expo. Like, I don't think we'll even know what Expo is going to bring until they really release the full schedule. Like, there will be so many performances. And of course, to my fitness challenge, which you are just
ridiculous. Oh yeah, you're really excited about the My Fitness challenge.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
But oh my God, Dubai is gonna be like inundated with stuff. The Global Village is gonna open up. Then
It's just going to be non-stop, and we'll be here with you every single weekday morning, same time, same place. Stay tuned though, guys. We are going to be joined by Najmemddin Haddad, aka Scorpion, probably one of the fittest guests we've ever had, which says a lot, but also definitely the coolest. He's an actor, stunt master, and fight choreographer, and he recently featured with Zac Efron and Jessica Alba in their Dubai promo video. He was helping behind the scenes to get them ready. So stay tuned. He's going to be with us right after this. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We are joined by Najmemddin Haddad, aka Scorpion, probably one of the fittest guests we've ever had, and also the coolest. He's an actor, stunt master, and fight choreographer. Welcome to the Lovin Dubai show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It's very good to have you.
Thank you.
Your Instagram is flying at the moment. And most recently, you were stunt choreographer. Tell us about your involvement with Zac Efron and Jessica Alba in Dubai.
Well, I've been doing a lot of films and series lately, and our action director, Andrew Stunts, came to town, and we had an audition done, and I didn't know. I never really ask. I'm always just like, whatever the show is, whatever the film, if they're calling me for this, then it's for me. So I went and done an audition, and they're like, I'll be honest with you, they're like, it's with Zac Efron. I was like, who's Zac Efron? I don't know, because I really don't, I don't ask questions. And they said, well, it's also Jessica Alba. I was like, yeah, I know Jessica Alba.
Nice.
Yes. And yeah, so then they said, okay, tomorrow's rehearsal day. I said, okay. So I look up Zac Efron. I'm like, oh, 17 again. I remember watching that movie.
Okay.
And I was like, awesome, let's do this. We went to
That's so quick.
Very quick. It was very quick. And the next day rehearsal, he came in. He's a very cool guy, by the way. Always smiling. I mean, the guy doesn't stop smiling from morning till night, tired or not.
He has a beautiful smile.
Well, yes. I can't believe I was always asked questions like, does he have soft skin? And I was like, I honestly don't know, because when he elbowed me, he was wearing a jacket. I couldn't really tell if he had soft skin through the jacket, but he did punch me. He does have, soft knuckles. So there you go.
But punching you, though, I thought the whole point is that there's no actual contact.
No, but the actual elbow that they played in the trailer, that actually hit me. And he turned around. He was nervous. He was like, that was a real elbow. That was a real elbow. And our action director, Andrew, is like, don't worry, Najmemddin is a real fighter. He's a retired fighter. Don't worry about it. He's okay. So he comes up to me. He's like, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm like, no, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. No problem. It's a soft elbow, so it's all right.
So he was meant to stop, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's angles, right? It's always about action directing. It's, what's a stuntman? A stuntman is a person, a key tool to deliver the message of the action, through the stunt coordinator's vision and eyes. So it's all really powerful, proper tricks. Now, the action is real, the jumps, the kicks, the flips, everything is real. The falls are real, but the way we film it and the way we do it, it's entirely different. It's very safe. Sometimes not so safe, because I almost broke every bone in my body so many times. But it's pretty cool like that. If you know what you're doing. I mean, not everyone who does a backflip is a stuntman, but if you do understand, if you on a mental level, you can see yourself falling down those stairs or getting that elbow and how you should react to it and everything, then you're a stuntman, and boom, you get the job. It's just like that.
Well, let's go back to the beginning, because you have said so many interesting things there about breaking all the bones of your body, and obviously, working on lots of different types of shoots. How did it start for you, this very unique career?
Ever since I was a kid, I really wanted to be an actor, a boxer, something like has to do with fighting. I was born and raised in a karate dojo. My father is the first karate instructor in the United Arab Emirates since 1972.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in this, and then my father comes up to me and says, here's a VHS, those old big cassettes. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. And I put it in the VHS and I watched. This is in the 80s. And I look, and it's Jackie Chan guy, some cool guy, some really short, cool, fancy guy jumping around doing all those cool fights. I was like, I want to be like this guy one day. Oh. And all those stunts that he would do and stuff, and we would try. And honestly, we practiced on carpets and rugs. We didn't have mattresses and any of that.
Who's we?
Me and a group of friends. We were kids. We grew up together. They all flew now. None of them are in Dubai anymore, but. You can imagine every fall, a crack in the elbow, broken rib, I've got 3 cracks in my spine, dislocated jaw, obviously broke every finger several times, my right foot 40 times, maybe my left foot about 30, 40 times too. Everything broke. And,
wow.
And,
look at the smile.
And you never guess what? I started getting all those little short films and started acting in short films and stuff like that, but it still wasn't what I wanted. But really, it's about, how far you want to go and how we always say, oh, never settle, never settle. And I'm not going to settle for a job like a 9-to-5 job only because it's not for me. I'm meant to be a stuntman. I'm meant to be an actor. And I just continued there, even though it was a hard, long, road. But I still went after it. And guess what? Jackie Chan comes to town to film a movie here. And
what year was this? What year are we talking?
This is, just 5 years ago. Uh-huh. And it was Kung Fu Yoga. And I went for the audition. And it was even faster than with Zac Efron. On the same day, they had called me and they said, can you fly? And I said, well, yeah, I can fly. No problem. They're like, great. So rehearsals on Monday. Great. I walk in on Monday and they give me a contract to join the Jackie Chan stunt team before I even met Jackie Chan.
Wow.
And I was really shocked because I really train hard. I really do everything. All those tricks and flips that you see on my Instagram, those are all real. No tricks there, no camera tricks, nothing. And we filmed the fight scene, Jackie Chan and I here. We filmed the car chase scene where he hits my car and it flips and everything. And then I went to China with him. And I learned so much there. It was incredible. It was like a dream come true, honestly. Because I always say,
I have goosebumps for you, to be honest. Like you are not just someone with Jackie Chan's stunt team. Like that's just peak.
Yes.
It's peak.
It is peak. And a few shocking facts, actually. Jackie Chan's taller than me.
Really?
I was shocked to see that.
Interesting.
I always thought the guy was shorter than me. Because you see him jumping around all those movies and everything. And then he stood there and I was like...
Because when we walked in, I can't even gauge our height difference, but I would say you're probably similar to me, so then Jackie Chan is taller.
Taller?
Okay.
Shocking. Shocking, I'll tell you. But yeah.
But did you think, is that more shocking because you thought that maybe he would be smaller to be as kind of talented as he is at performing these tricks?
I mean, I don't know. He probably always casts taller guys in films or something. I don't know, but he is so light on his feet. I mean, he was 61 at the time, 62 years old at the time. And there was a flip that he rolls on my back, flips me over him in the film. And it was him doing it. It wasn't a stuntman or anything. At 62, the guy's got like 3 screws in his hip and he's got 2 screws in his shoulder and, a hole in his skull. And look at him,
Well, that's what's so interesting about him is that he's famous for performing his own stunts. So when you worked with his team, how much did, I guess, your performance and practice, or like, did your training change? And what type of training are they really doing at that level?
Wow, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. What I learned there, everything changed. Everything. My choreography changed, my training, how I'm light on my feet. I actually had put on weight for that film. And then after that, I started losing weight. Lost about 20 kgs since, because I was pretty big. Only because I was so inspired by how they train and what they do, and everything was affected in my life. The way that I've just come back from Lebanon. I had a show which is actually released. The first episode of the season 1 is released today. So I choreographed all the fights and all the action for season 1 and season 2. It's called Hell's Gate.
Where is it being released on?
Shahid TV.
Shahid TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I choreographed everything, and so much of it, the action director would look at me and say, "You took that from Jackie Chan, didn't you?" Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and I learned so much from him. It was really incredible, to be honest.
A nod to the great. So you're in the UAE full time, born and raised, it sounds like. Mm-hmm. What is the scene here like? Like the fact that you have these opportunities with, Hollywood megastars and, international global megastars. What's the scene here like? Are you happy here getting these jobs? Is this the right place to be?
I'll tell you honestly, yes, absolutely. In the Middle East. Look, I was born in Sharjah, right? Grew up in Sharjah. Who would ever guess a guy from Sharjah would make it to these films and to these? It's the opportunity that Dubai has provided. But I'll be honest with you, I always say this. It's about your skills and Dubai. And if you merge them together on a positive level, obviously, you will get those results. And you will actually make your dreams come true. Because we never really chase dreams. It's like chasing ghosts. We chase finding our purpose. And my purpose is to be in film and to be a stuntman. And because of me going after that, and Dubai provides that opportunity, I was able to accomplish that and achieve,
It's such an inspiring and incredible story. In terms of stuntman and acting, where is your real passion? Like, would you like to be more on screen or more behind the scenes making the stunts, do you think?
It's pretty cool if you can do both. So you're like a little action actor stuntman thing. Because if I only act, most actors have to sign an agreement saying the stuntman needs to do their action for them. But and a stuntman is someone who falls down a building, comes out of a car, falls down the stairs. But an action actor, so I did act in over 10 films and series, and I did my own stunts. But they're not bigger parts. You get supporting roles or feature roles, which is good for me. That's exactly where I want to be, And I like to choreograph. So I actually choreographed. I did a movie with Salman Khan. I was supporting role there. It was a lot of action, just holding an RPG, going around with machine guns. And then I fight with Salman Khan, and I choreographed that fight as well. And,
wow.
And it went viral. It went around the world. We actually won Best Action for that film, which was something incredible because I was involved in a lot of the action.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an incredible journey, just in terms of like working with Salman Khan and these fight scenes. And then you also mentioned like you've broken one foot 40 times. What's, I guess, your most craziest, most memorable experience?
Well, there's quite a few when it comes to
stunt. I feel like there is. Like, it's just phenomenal to us normal people.
Well, I can tell you this experience. I was in Morocco, and Salman Khan is supposed to like grab me and push me out the window, and we're supposed to fall 8 meters down, and then he snaps my neck. So we thought, let's do rehearsal. So 5 days before filming, me and Chad, his stunt double, we're tied to a line, and they're like, action. So we jump. So what happens is, by the way,
I'm so nervous.
Oh God. The action director is the guy from Inception, Tom Struthers. He was the one working with us on the film. And what happens is they measure that the line needs to stop right there. So they had a mattress only about this thick, but there was a mistake in the measurements. So I actually fell 8 meters really hard on my back. But I actually have the video. You know what? I'll send it to you. You could see me laughing loud. I'm like, ha, that was so cool. But the problem is I had trouble walking for 5 days after that.
I'm sure.
I took so many painkillers that morning of filming day. So many that my face swelled up. It was swollen. And
so you were ready for the real thing 5 days later?
5 days later, and I'm still having troubles with my sciatica, my back hurts. So here's the thing. Filming day, the first scene, I shoot with an RPG, then I jump over the truck. And here's the cool thing. Well, not very cool. The jump over the pickup never really made it to the film. But what did happen with that jump is that I landed on a little piece of rock, didn't see that, and my foot broke right in the middle from under where the heel is, right there. And I was supposed to film that fight scene with Salman Khan after that shot. I was like, I didn't show it. I'm very good at that, by the way. Like my finger would break in training and I wouldn't show it. I would just put it back in place, finish the training and then go home. I'm used to it, And and then I'm like, you know what? More painkillers, maybe it will work. Terrible, guys. Don't do that. We filmed the fight scene. Everything is over. And I went down. I sat down and my foot could barely fit in the shoes because it was so swollen. So I took my shoes off and I could see like I have a ball bigger than my heel. It looked like I had two heels. And I grabbed a piece of rock and I started pushing the swelling so my foot would fit in my shoe again. I mean, this is one of the experiences. The other one was me in Belgium. I was running on the edge of a castle and I'll have a 50-meter fall with no lines. So they didn't tie me with a rope, nothing. But thank God.
What's down there? What's under 50 meters?
Oh, we're on a mountain. So the castle is like there and it's a 50-meter fall and then it's like a sloped mountain. So it's not just 50 meters. I'm going to go for a little tumble down, Yeah, but I didn't fall. Thank God for that. I wouldn't be here.
What an incredible newfound respect for stuntmen, stunt people, for what they're doing. It's phenomenal. How much of it is mental versus physical, though? Because I feel like if I had one of those falls, I'm a big scaredy cat, I couldn't go again. How do you pick yourself back up for the next one?
That's where the question comes. Why do you do stunts? And I always have the same answer. Because I can. Because you won't. And that's the beauty of it. You need to have someone either very, very intelligent in the stunt world or very crazy, or both, to do such stunts, fall and come back again. But we look at it as stuntman and the job and how we would be scared to come back to it, but we wouldn't. But the same thing with you, with whatever it is that you do. We all fall at some point in our lives, right? Mm-hmm. And then you stand back up again and you start again. And that's exactly, I do the same thing you do and everyone does. Those who stand up, of course. We don't give up. We're not quitters. And it's the same thing. We just look at it differently. That's all.
Interesting. interesting.
You know.
Taking us back to Dubai, you mentioned Zac Efron elbowed you.
Yeah.
Jessica Alba also hit you.
She
I
was.
saw this on your Instagram and I was like,
Oh my God.
there you go, Jessica.
She was incredible, man. She is the most serious woman I've ever met in my life. She doesn't smile. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Interesting.
Anyone. But she is so dedicated to her work. And every time she would flip me, she felt so bad for me because what happens, I take her jacket off, she wraps it around my neck, she knees me in the face, and then she flips me over and I do the little twist and fall. And every time she would do it, she's like, are you okay? Is your neck okay? And then she would call her assistant, bring him some water. You know, she was so nervous, poor girl. But she was amazing, man. I mean, she was fantastic. She flipped me like 100 million times. That's about it.
How much of her stunts is she doing? Like, is she super fit, or is it just angles that it looks like she's kind of doing a bit, but you're doing the most? Or how does that work?
Here's the thing. There was a stunt double, a friend of mine. Her name's Daisy, but both Zac and Jessica insisted they do their own stunts.
Oh, that's cool.
There was a scene that never made it as well, where Jessica jumps over the guy, rotates him. She literally stands on his shoulders, rotates him, and he falls. Don't know why that didn't make it, but
she was doing that.
But she did it.
Wow.
And she did it without a problem, man. She did it from the first try, and she did it like 100 times for the shot, and it was a good take every single time.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I want to kind of get a little bit behind the scenes of how these actually work. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this table, and we're going to do a little bit of stunt here. I don't know if we have stunt sounds, but we're going to try our best. So let us move. What are we going to do?
We're going to do something pretty cool, actually.
Okay.
Very, very cool. So we see this in film a lot, right? We see this in film a lot, and it looks like, this is painful, and it's oh my God, it's so dangerous.
Okay.
But hold on, you got it? Awesome.
Now, so maybe we can do our stretching, and then we can introduce what we're going to do. So a little bit of stretching.
No, I'm joking.
I thought you said at the start you wanted to stretch.
Yes, I do need to stretch really quick.
It's early in the morning.
I'm going to do this here. So here's what we're going to do. Can we move the chairs back a little bit and just the table a little bit there, deeper a little bit? All right, so taking my glasses off. So here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I am going to come at you with, here. Yes, right there. This is perfect.
Oh, this is perfect, guys.
Perfect,
Stay tuned.
perfect.
We're going to do some action. I'm going to call it a Hollywood stuntage. Can you introduce what we're going to do?
Okay.
Be aware of the time.
Oh, yeah, no worries. I'm going to do my thing right here.
Shahir,
Yeah.
professionals.
Okay, so, you know in film when the guy comes running aggressively at the actor and the actor just goes, Hwah! And then the guy, the villain, he does a backflip and falls.
Yes.
And it looks like they just got hit so hard, and it's nothing like that. What it really is, and please don't try this at home because you need to be a professional. Okay, normally there's padding and everything, but I don't need padding because I know what to do.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to stand right here. Sorry, miss.
Fine.
And you're going to stick your arm out like that. And I want you to, let's look the part even more.
Oh, no problem.
Like that, chest up.
Like that.
And tiny bit closer to me, just a little step forward a little bit. There we go.
I think the Instagram is looking, we can't see you can just see me.
I'll be coming at you.
There you go.
And then when I do, what you're going to do is, you're just going to stick your arm like you're going to hit me here. Yeah? Just like that.
Okay.
Are you ready? So, rehearsal without the actual flip. I just want to see the timing.
Okay.
Give me an inch forward. That's it. Perfect. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, and action. Pum. Yes. That's exactly what you got to do. And your left hand is over here. And I want you to freeze like that.
Oh, okay.
And don't even like look at me, look in the corner, like you're too cool to look at what you just did, you know?
Oh my God, I feel like I'm in that movie. Okay.
Okay, are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, action. And that's it. Well done. Well done.
Cool.
Well done.
Brilliant. Well done to you,
Thank
sir.
you.
That was
Well,
really awesome.
that's a small thing. Didn't do the actual big flip. I just went for a quick little flip on the side.
We have 1 meter of space, so that's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
So with the space that looks pretty good, you know.
Super duper cool. Finally, before we leave, everyone, I know that you actually you work in a gym and people can join you, and you don't actually charge them to train with you. Is that true?
Yeah, I don't work in a gym.
Are you train at a gym?
I train there, and anyone's welcome. It's Black Box Gym in Palm Jumeirah. We train there at 10 a.m. 5 days a week. Message me on Instagram if you're serious about learning stunts. You just need to be a member. Don't pay me anything. Just come and train with me. Everyone is welcome.
See the man himself in action. Unbelievable. That so cool, guys. That is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. Stay tuned. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. It's so good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.